welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome to the Super Cup final where we were looking and we were waiting for a big Barça performance in this kind of game. Well, tonight we got exactly that. Barça have destroyed Real Madrid in the Clasico final, 3-1, but it was complete and utter domination from the word go. Xavi got it right. These players stood tall. And what about that performance from Gavi? The 18-year-old leaves this game with a goal and 2 assists. It was magical. It was stunning. And Xavi has his first Barça trophy. It's time to celebrate. It's time to enjoy and also to analyse. So come on. And let's do this. Because from the very word go tonight, guys, as soon as the team selections came out, I was starting to feel very excited about this game because I did feel as though Xavi got his team selection tonight absolutely spot on. When you're looking at Barça here, we saw Alejandro Balde starting the game. That back four that really does fill me. Already seeing that back line, I was confident there. I really felt good about going into a Clasico with that back four. You look then into the midfield, which appeared to be either a 3 or a 4. Eventually we saw Gavi there moving off to the left-hand side. Dembele was on the right, and Lewandowski leading the line for Barça. And then I think even more so then, you're looking at Real Madrid's team. Now, we spoke about it in the build-up to this game. That midfield area, that was where we needed to target them. Without Tchouaméni in the team, Camavinga came in that holding midfield role, and honestly, it didn't work at all. He didn't play well tonight. He was subbed off at half-time by Ancelotti. Valverde was deployed in that front 3. But Real Madrid, they never even got into this game. Because what I think was absolutely incredible, guys, about the way we went about our performance tonight, and especially the tactics that we saw from Xavi's team. Because like I say, we spoke before the game about dominating this area of Real Madrid here, making sure that we had 4 bodies in there, that these two here could get in between the lines. What we saw actually was Gavi really operating in this space here, Dembele out to the right-hand side, Lewandowski then operating in between the 2 centre-backs, and it was incredible. Because by doing this here, we were able to gain all of these different combinations. You had Pedri combining out here with Dembele. You had him also linking up with Lewandowski. And even these two combining alongside each other. But at the same time, we didn't lose the wide element. Because Dembele wasn't playing in here next to Lewandowski, he was actually on Mendy the whole time. Suddenly, we were attacking Real Madrid from every conceivable area. Because down the left-hand side, Alejandro Balde was outstanding. He was up and down there all night long, causing Carvajal absolute nightmares. And the defence, all along, whenever Real Madrid were looking to break out, looking there to counter-attack us in this system, you had Araujo so tight to Vinicius, you had Benzema, who was having to drop so deep here to even get the ball, and Barça, in every area of the field, we were ready, we were organised, and I would even go as far to say, we were comfortable. Because after just 13 minutes of this game, Real Madrid already were coming under real pressure, and the warning signs were certainly there for them, and the alarm bells were ringing when Lewandowski hit the post there. Wonderful left from the edge of the box, really gets incredible power on it towards goal, and Courtois, he's the man that just tips it onto the post, and it's Balde who's coming in there, who misses the follow-up. But then just after that period of dominance from Barça, there was a chance for Benzema. At the other end there, one of Real Madrid's biggest chances of the game, to be honest, and I thought it was in. I thought in that moment, after all of our domination, all of our play, Real Madrid looked like they'd scored, and that would have been typical. And I think that just reminded us there, we've got to take our chances. We were playing very, very well, we were very, very dominant, but it only takes one moment from Real to completely change the game. But we did get our goal, and then we never looked back, because you're looking at it here on 33 minutes, brilliant play from Sergio Busquets. Now, he had a direct hand in both of those first half goals there, starting the move, he's high pressing, he's winning the ball back, turning it over, Dembele then into Pedri, and I love this pass, because Pedri here, first time, doesn't even need to look up, doesn't need to take a touch, he smacks it there, straight into Lewandowski, brilliant pace on the ball, and we're away. And it was the quickness of thought there. It was the incisive passing from Barca. Lewandowski opens up his body, plays in Gavi. And what about that touch? Because this first touch, it's the goal. That's where the goal happens here, because it allows him there to just open up his body. It's wonderfully taken in his stride, and he just flicks it across Thibaut Courtois. Wonderful goal from an 18-year-old in El Clasico. That's ridiculous. But Gavi and Lewandowski were only just getting started there, because before half-time, Barca were on the front foot once again. And again, it's Busquets there starting the move. Just a little pass this time. Nothing too extravagant there, but just takes out Real Madrid's midfield with one little ball in between the lines to Frenkie de Jong, who makes the best of the situation. His ball next is absolutely wonderful there. Just to flick it beyond Real. But what are they doing? I mean, what is that defending there from Real Madrid? I don't understand where the line is. You know, who is covering who? What exactly were they trying to do from that position? But I tell you one thing, there was one man there who wasn't hanging around to find out. He was not asking any questions at all, because Gavi, he'd already gone. He was in behind Real Madrid. They were not catching him. But again, it's the composure. It's the clarity of thought that he's able to have in the final third, because he doesn't panic. He doesn't rush. He sees Lewandowski arriving. He just waits there for the run, and he just finds him. And from that position, Robert Lewandowski is never ever going to miss. And that was a big goal just before half-time, because in recent games, Barca have taken leads in games. We've led by one goal, then we've fallen away. But this time here, just before half-time, to double our advantage, to really capitalise on that first half domination, that was key. We didn't look back. We didn't back down. We were ready. And we were winning this game. Now, at half-time, I would imagine that Carlo Ancelotti was desperately running around the dressing room trying to find something to change in his Real Madrid team. Now, at half-time, he did take off Camavinga in that midfield area. It didn't work for Real Madrid at all today. But then Valverde dropped into the midfield. And I've got to say, they didn't really gain anything from that either. Real Madrid could not get control of this game. Today, Rodrigo came on in the attack for them. But again, it's Balde. In this second half, he has so many moments whereby his pace is extraordinary. He absolutely shredded Dani Carvajal here. You look at the move, he beats him to the ball, he's away, and then again, it's the next part too. It's not just beating his man, it's not just finding a really good position, but then it's having the composure and the footballing brain to make the right pass, and he does. It's a wonderful ball in behind to Dembele, should be 3-0 to Barca. Dembele, though, denied by Courtois, who really did keep the score down. It could have been more for Barca today. It really, really could have. There was another chance there just after that for Robert Lewandowski. Busquets plays him in. It's a tight angle, but we really could have added to our lead even more. And I was so happy when eventually we did, because there was nothing, absolutely nothing Courtois could do about the third goal. And this, for me, it sums up Gavi, because that's the man there in the middle of your picture. He wins the ball back. There's a 50-50 ball. Somebody's got to go for it, and he wants it more. And not only does he win that ball, as soon as he does, he's up on his feet again. He's sprinting forward to get on the end of another move. Lewandowski picks the ball up there again, using all of his experience, all of his know-how. He waits and waits and waits for the perfect time to release Gavi, and again Gavi in the final third, picking up the ball here, having the composure to wait, to time the pass perfectly, and to pick out Pedri at the far post. And that, for me, that was the pinnacle of this game. And I think that was a significant goal, not only in this match, to kill it off 3-0, game over, Real Madrid, they were beaten. But in our team, in our season, going forward as a group, that goal was big. That goal meant a great deal there. To see players like Gavi, like Pedri, combining in a Clasico, this is their time now. This is their moment to go forward, to step into the history books and say, we are here. We know all about the talent. We know all about the potential. But we have been waiting, not only for those two, but for this whole team to realise that potential and to actually understand, you know what? We can do it. We can perform in these games. We can go up against teams like Real Madrid and not only beat them, not only come out on top today, but dominate from start to finish in this game. It was absolute quality from Barca. And I do have to be honest and say, guys, I was genuinely a little bit disappointed in the end there, right in the final minutes of the game, that we didn't keep a clean sheet. Because I think 3-0, that's what we deserve. We deserved here to come, beat Real Madrid by several goals. The defence were outstanding. They deserved a clean sheet, and we should have seen it through to the end there. We should have dominated and really got that clean sheet to tie up the trophy. But at the end of the day, we're not going to complain about anything today. At the end of the day, we are going to sit down and say, this is what we wanted. We have been waiting now. All of us together, we've been coming here for many, many weeks, talking about this team, saying we're excited. We're looking forward to what they can do. We're really excited about the players. We've got a great squad. We want Xavi to succeed here. We want all of these things to happen. But we've been waiting. We've been anxiously waiting for it all to come together. And this was the time, wasn't it? We said before the game, if there was ever a moment to step up and take it, do it now. Do it here. Do it in a final against Real Madrid. And they have. They've done it. We have done it. And tonight, for the first time since 2021, Barca celebrate a title. Now, what I would really like in the comments down below, guys, is to know what you're feeling right now. What are the emotions and the feelings running through your veins at this title confirmed? The Super Cup is ours. But of course we want to move forward now. We want to move on. We want to take this momentum, take this confidence on with us in the season and beyond. This is truly only the beginning, and the sky remains the limit for this team. Let me know your thoughts, all of what you made of tonight's game. And of course we are going to be looking at this in much more detail. There's going to be lots more to come, I'm sure. Let's celebrate it. Let's enjoy it. And let's savour that Clasico demolition. I will see you soon, guys. Thank you indeed to all of you for your incredible support. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça!